What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at prime moment Ballack. He is the 92 rated cam. He has an 86 centre mid, an 89 centre mid, a 91 centre mid, and now a 92 cam. Obviously, we're going to be looking at Shadow. I feel like that's going to be the best cam style you're going to be looking for. We'll give you 93 pace on top of that 83, and then 90 defended. So the card will be very, very nice. In games, it's going to reach 2578, and obviously, as you can see, the stats look absolutely brilliant. Great strength and aggression, good stamina. Jumping's nice, obviously 6'2", so a big lad. Defensively, he's going to end up with 94 stand and slide, 81 defensive awareness, 99 headed accuracy, and 91 interceptions, which is phenomenal. Dribbling wise, yes, agility balance is the lower of his stats, but I feel like we can kind of cope with that. In terms of everything else though, 88 reactions, dribbling and composure with the 93 ball control. If I was going to take a stab in the dark, I'm feeling like he's not going to be the most clunkiest, but I don't feel like he's going to be very agile. I feel like he'll be somewhere in the middle, so he is usable, but in terms of kind of like beating 11 players, just ain't happening. In terms of passing, 95, 94 short long, absolutely fine. 91 vision, 70 curve, which is literally a curveball in all of his stats because it's the only one that is orange, so unfortunately it couldn't reach just that one extra to make it green. And then shooting wise, he's going to be a long shot specialist. He's going to absolutely rock it from distance. In terms of his traits, unfortunately, we've only got power header and power free kick. So get him on your free kicks if you are good enough in terms of the kind of speciality of them. I'm personally not mastered the power free kicks unless it is literally a straight line, but we'll give it a go with him. And then power header, obviously in the box. If you can reach him, then you should. But to be honest, if you've got the likes of Ronaldo, Rio, Varane, or all of them big boy players, it's going to be a massive battle to see who gets the header. It's just nice to know that you can actually go with him. But overall, the stats look fantastic. He's coming in at 1.5 mil on the Xbox and 1.65 on the PlayStation. The question is it worth it? Let's find out. Let's give it to Ballack to see what we can do then. Obviously, he is a big centre mid, 6'2". He was always part of kind of like the original Hullet gang kind of type player. Obviously, him, Vieira, and Hullet were the kind of masterpiece in midfield when you kind of had that meta in FIFA 19. So it's interesting to see. Obviously, we do want to try and get a free kick if we can as well. Ballack's going to find in Maradona. That's a cracking ball. So this is where I'd really like him to kind of be on the edge of the box waiting, and obviously being kind of like more of a CDM box to box. He's not really going to make them moves unless he's kind of told otherwise. Ballack pushing the ball forward. We can see Maradona on that run. Oh, that's a poor pass. I feel like it was kind of just a little bit kind of running as well. I do expect him to be a very good player, but the problem is with him, 1.5 mil. He's going to drop down at some point, and more than likely there's a reason why he's not like 5-6 mil, and Hullet is. It kind of just shows, and the price normally tells you a lot. Great interception from him there, but the price does always tell you a lot. If he's kind of like worth a lot more and you feel like he's going to have arguments to be one of the better CMs in the game, then obviously you're looking at a big price tag, not coming in relatively cheap for a prime moment, to be honest with you. As we get Mane through, it's going to be an easy one. You're not really going to complain on that one. Find Ballack again. He's going to be one of the useful kind of CMs. Oh, that's a great interception. He's going to be a useful CM, someone who's going to win the ball, someone who's going to get the ball back. That's a poor throw-in. But honestly, he's a big unit. He's going to make the tackles, and he's going to win you the ball back and push forward with decent pace, to be honest. I did notice, acceleration-wise, we can kind of see straight off the bat where he's going with it. And obviously, passes like that, getting inside the box. Oh, literally, I kind of let the ball get away from myself. But being able to do that one pass and potentially getting inside the box, you really can't argue with a player that can do that literally all game long with the stats that he's got. You literally could do that for the whole 90 minutes, and I don't feel like he's going to be running out of stamina anytime soon. I feel like we'll bring Ballack into kind of like the proper centre mid role in the second half. Just kind of go with the custom tactics because I feel like he's heavily staying back. And even though I feel like a lot of players will be playing Ballack in that role, crossbar, I feel like he'll have more kind of like clips of how efficient he is outside of that kind of DM, CM role. Just because he is a big unit and I do want him to push forward to potentially get the goals. As we see there, it's effortless for him. Yes, he doesn't feel the most agile, but he still can put a ball in. Seeing him again. Going to get in Mane there. That's a cracking ball. All it's going to take is a chip, but Alisson's going to be way on top of that, being far too close. And is he going to get to that? That's a cracking pass. It's a shame that literally Carlos Alberto is an absolute Donny there. As we try and get it into Ballack again, De Bruyne's going to sneak it past him. Where can we find De Bruyne going on the run? Back to Ballack. See plenty of options. And literally the best thing is with Ballack is you know that you've got so many options that you could genuinely hit. Or literally, like you see there, just running with him, bringing the ball forward. Okay, losing on that one, but you can bring the ball forward if you are clever with it. And obviously don't kind of like bring your pathway too easily recognizable. It's so easy to get him on the ball as well. Literally is in space every single time. Oh, we may have got the through ball as well there. Ballack with a little bit of flair. Going to try and find him back. Alisson with a good save. Maybe could have done a little bit better there. Bang. Oh, I was offside anyway. Finding in Ballack. He's going to find in Mane. He's going to maybe find in Ballack. The problem putting him kind of like really up the pitch is he is massive. He's not that easy to kind of get into space because everybody's got the space that he's in. He is a big unit. Can we get the ball in? Trying to find him. We can see how heavily involved he is now. Just pushing him up the field, that one position really really changes his game. Oh, that's lovely. Straight into Ballack. Oh, we missed the Mane ball there. Going to get the second attempt though. And can we get the roulette in? Oh, defender manages to push me to Alisson that time. So we have got that power free kick. I personally don't know how fully it works, but we're going to give it an attempt. I know it does rise. And everybody's in the box anyway. Oh god, that's a bit... Okay, I can see it. It's a funny one. I'm not like massive into the free kicks, even though I really should be able to learn them. Can we get that ball in? Maradona going for the kick. But I feel like it's kind of like a useful stat to have. Geez, you can see the power coming off his left foot there as well. But I feel like it would be a useful stat, like kind of like a trick to be in your locker to be able to do multiple free kicks, just because there is chance of obviously going for opportunities like that where maybe you're a little bit far out, but every like 10 you manage to get one of them in. It would actually be quite useful and effective to get them goals in. Ballack again. Oh, why is that ball not gone through? It has been Ballack's ball. Oh, Socrates going round him. Into Ballack again, not managing to get them quick feet, and that's going to be the biggest issue when trying to kind of go with the nimble play. Sometimes I like more agile passing where maybe you're kind of going with a quick 1-2. Ballack does have the feet for it, but the body type doesn't quite kind of correlate with being very quick on the movements. Maybe I'm a little bit too quick, used to the likes of like a Bruno in that sort of role. So if we do go into the overall for Ballack, as we can see, 1.5 on the Xbox, 1.65 on the PlayStation. Stat wise, you add this shadow, brilliant throughout the pitch. CDM, CM, cam, centre forward, try his hand in striker if you really want. I think if I was looking at this guy, I feel like I'd be looking at CDM, I'd be looking at CM. I think cam he can do, but for personally my preference in a cam, I like more of a nimble, smaller player in this FIFA, and I feel like his agility and balance limit him in what he can do there. It's mainly the passing aspect that he brings to the table, but in a 4-2-3-1, because I have all 4 of them kind of pushing forward. I need all 4 of them with the agility of Neymar and to really be able to move that ball around, and it's my personal preference. I feel like in that sort of formation a DM works really well, and then bringing him forward as the carrier and having someone like Matthias as the stay back CDM, very much like how Kante would play it. I'd have necessarily Kante on the left side, I'd have Ballack on the right side. Kante would stay in the middle as the stay back whilst attack. Ballack would bring the ball forward, leaving the 4 attacking players, the striker and the free cams, to push forward as well, and then still have like kind of like 5 going forward. But then when Ballack releases the ball at halfway line, he pretty much just stays at that position. Honestly, it works well with that. I feel like he's got the stats for pretty much anywhere in the midfield if you really needed him there. If you wanted to put him as cam, he'll do it, and he'll do a bloody good job as well. But it's just the agility balance side that would let him down in that kind of like agile side of him. Obviously, he's not agile. He's 6'2", he's built like a brick, and honestly, his strength is absolutely fantastic on the ball. Pace-wise, I really noticed a massive difference from his 86? Yeah, his 86 being only 82 pace. You can notice that massive 11 difference in that pace in comparison, because normally with a 6'2" player or 6 foot plus, they have good pace, but sometimes they don't necessarily play like it. Like you can tell a difference. But I feel like this Ballack definitely puts in a bit more of a shift. We used the base a long time ago, and obviously that's coming in at 282, so you can definitely tell the difference in between the two, and I hope so. There's a 1.2 million coin difference, and honestly, I feel like this Ballack is fantastic. Is he the best cam, CM, CDM on the game or in prime moments? Definitely not. Like, of course he won't be. He's under 2 mil. We got a 93 last year in centre mid, which again was a fantastic card, but I feel like there's so much more to offer in this game if you have got the coins. I feel like Ballack for 1.5 is fantastic. Like, if you had any coins, that you'd be looking at something like this, like Matthias prime moment looks absolutely wonderful. 4.4 mil though, he's coming in an extra 3 mil on top of Ballack, and that's the difference. If you're looking at the big prices, then obviously you can get the elite. The elite are kind of just up here, and then we kind of go forward. We look at the Gerrards, the Bastions, the Socrates, the Seedorfs. Seedorf looks absolutely mint as well as a cam, so he's a nice player. I feel like any sort of prime moments will fit into a lot of people's teams at the moment, but a come team of the season, I feel like a lot of them will drop out of people's teams if they do get them untradeable, pack them, whatever, or even buy them. He will drop down in price, no doubt. If we do look at his prime moment from last year, that has obviously dropped down a hell of a lot. Obviously, the game cycle has finished, so more than likely that is natural, but it would have dropped and dropped and dropped until literally he becomes affordable. He becomes very affordable, and that's when everybody gets them in the team. But overall, would I pay 1.5 right now? Probably not. I feel like there's much better out there, depending on what position you want him in. DM, I'd definitely be going with someone like a Kante. He will definitely do the job just as well as like defensively. He may not have the all-round performance in terms of passing, shooting, pace and all of that, but definitely if you're looking at a DM, I'd be going specific for that position. CM-wise, again, there's plenty out there. Cam-wise, I feel like he's not in the kind of roster just yet. Bruno, Kevin, you've got a lot of good cams. Even like an Odegaard's, I think, Future Star. Absolutely fantastic and coming in at half the price. But overall, he's still a fantastic kind of like DM-CM cam. I'm personally going to give him a solid 9 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think about Ballack. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.